Did the homework? Done? Sure. What is 23 square? Did the homework? Then 23 square. Then what homework did you complete? What was the homework? Yeah, so what is 23 square? I'm asking you within the same prescribed homework. After looking at the notes, what is 21 square? 441. What is 20 square? Okay, what is 19 square? नहीं सुधरेगा. जितने भी साल कैट लिख ले कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Okay, what is 17 square? 289. What is 16 square? 13 square. Cool. So, can you note down only the answer of this? Need not shout. Only the answer of this. I've given you the method to dodge the other day. You have only 2 seconds to get the answer of this. Without writing the question, I want only the answer of this. Done, everybody? 259? Sure. 97 into 6. Yep. So that's 540 plus 42. No, you have not done the homework. Did you write the answers? Yeah, which means you have not done the homework. It's as simple as that. So that's 540 plus 42. That's 582. Okay. Then let's look at 84 into 7. Quick. That's 320 plus 28. 300 and, sorry, 560 plus 28. 588. Then let's look at 96 into H. So 720 plus 48. 760 H. 77 into 7. Very easy. Multiple of 11 is very easy. That's 490 plus 49. 490 plus 49 is 539. Okay. Next, we are looking at, let's say, 58 into 7. Quick. Online students, be quick. 350 plus 56, that is 406. 48 into 9. 360 plus 72. 360 plus 72 will give you 432. Clear? So this was the homework given to you. What is 12 cube? 1728. What is 11 cube? 1331. What is 6 cube? 216. 5 cube? 7 cube? 343. 9 cube? 729. Okay, 4 cube? 64. Next, what is written with all the cubes, right? What is 2 to the power 8? 256. What is 2 to the power 10? देख के मत कर आंसर मेरे क्लास में. What is 2 to the power 5? 32. What is 3 to the power 6? 729. 3 to the power 5? 243, 3 to the power 4. చేయలేదా? ఎందుకురా? ఎందుకు? టైం ఉంది కదా? Then why did you not by heart this? Not my problem. Was it a homework given to you or not? Why did you not do it? Yes, madam. Pranati. Just by saying I'm weak in maths doesn't help you improve in mathematics. Clear? This is for all of you. You start picking up, you'll slowly start loving numbers here. It's as simple as that. Honestly, I'm not at loss. I've started making this statement from last year. At the end of the day, this is your cat. If you are not putting efforts, two things. No matter how many times you write cat, you will not crack it. No matter how good a teacher you go to, you cannot crack it. Our teacher can only tell you the way to do it. But how to do it, you have to figure out. Clear? How to buy hard, what to buy hard. That's your job. You had 2 days to do it. It's as simple as that. And I'm again and again telling you one simple thing, guys. If you are not consistent in this game, you cannot master this game. Remember this. Remember this beforehand. If you are not consistent in this game, you cannot master this game. Clear? Right? Shall I proceed? Fine. So let's move forward. We were at multiplications, right? Now we'll learn a few more simple multiplication tools. This is 2-digit. You can ignore, not a problem. Yeah. Now, multiplication of a number with 5 is a very commonly asked calculation in the examination. And the easier way to remember is half of 10. Clear? So, whenever I'm asking you x into 5, I can write this as x into 10 divided by 2. And any number multiplied by 10 is nothing but a 0 in the end. Right? So, suppose I'm looking at 18 into 5, all I'm looking at 180 divided by 2. So 180 by 2 gives me 90. Similarly, this becomes 380 divided by 2. What is 380 by 2? 190. Take 3 seconds, get the 3 answers, please. Quick, I repeat, instead of multiplying by 5, we are just writing into 10 divided by 2. Adding a 0 in the end, dividing by 2. So instead of 72 into 5, we will write this as 72 into 10 divided by 2, which becomes nothing but 720 divided by 2, which is going to be how much? 360. Clear? Similarly, this becomes 1240 divided by 2, which will become how much? 620. Clear? This value becomes 2480 divided by 2, which will become 1240. And this finally becomes 3600 divided by 2, which will become 1800. So whenever you have a number multiplied by 5, all you can do is into 10 by 2. Now in the examination, generally they don't ask you 5. They ask you into 15, which is actually easier. Okay. Now, 15 can be broken as 10 plus 5. So if I have a value called, suppose I'm looking at 248 into 15. Right? Now, 15 can be broken as into 10 and into 5. And we add these two. Clear? So what do we have here? So 248 into 10 will give me how much? 2480. Now we know that 248 into 5 is half of this value. Into 5 is half of 10. And I already have a half, I already have multiplied by 10 here. So 248 into 5 will be half of this value. And that makes it 1240. Just add them and get your final answer. Clear? So 15 is a commonly asked number in the examination. This is 7 and this is. So your answer here becomes 3700. 820. Clear? Take 2 to 3 minutes. Give me the values of these. Quick. Multiplying by 15 is 10 plus 5. Interview. 18 into 15 can be written as 18 into 10 plus 18 into 5. So 18 into 10 is going to be 180. 18 into 5 is going to be half of this. Half of 180 is going to be 90, and therefore your answer here becomes 270. Are you able to understand? Sure? Clear? Right? I repeat, into 15 is nothing but into 10 plus 5. Okay? So for your further understanding, this can be written as 38 into 10 plus 5. Now 38 into 10 is going to be 380 plus 38 into 5 is going to be half of 38 into 10. Now half of 38 into 10 is going to be 190, and therefore your answer is going to be 570. Clear? Right? Similarly, 72 into 15 can be written as 72 into 10 plus 5. Now, what is 72 into 10? 72 into 10 is going to be 720. What is 72 into 5? That is half of 720. So, half of 720 becomes 360, and therefore my answer becomes 1080. Clear? 124 into 15 becomes 124 into 10. That is 1240 plus 124 into 5. Now 124 into 5 is going to be half of 124 into 10. So half of 124 into 10 is going to be 620, and therefore your answer becomes 1860. Don't observe. You can't learn swimming by watching a video. Can you? So please solve. Solve. Unless you solve, you'll never improve in calculation or mathematics, anything. Clear? So 248 into 15. 248 into 15 is going to be 248 into 10, that is 2480, plus half of 2480, and that half of 2480 is going to be 1240. So that's going to be 3720. And finally, 360 into 15 is going to be 360 into 10 plus 360 into 5. And that is going to be 5,400. Clear? Sure. Register the process of multiplication of 15. Right? Now, similarly, the same extension can be done to two more numbers, multiplication by 9 and multiplication by 11. So if I'm looking at multiplication of 9, I can write 9 as 10 minus 1. Clear? Now, why does this become a shortcut here? Because multiplying a number by 10, I don't need time. Are you getting it? Suppose I want 24 into 9. Now, that can be written as 24 into 10 minus 1. So, what is 24 into 10? 240. That means I need not take time to calculate. So, I can directly write, if I'm looking at 24 into 9, I can write this as 240 minus 24. So, that becomes 260. Similarly, suppose I ask you 24 into 11. So instead of 10 minus 1, I can write 11 as 10 plus 1. So that becomes 24 into 10 plus 24 into 1. Or in short, that is nothing but 240 plus 24. Clear? More than the answer. I repeat, I want you to understand the process. Clear? So three connected processes: multiplication of 9, multiplication of 11, and multiplication of 15. Sure? Right? Take a minute, solve this, please. Disappointed today. सब शुरुआत में डींग ही मारते हैं यार. कौन कितना रेगुलरली कर रहा है उस पर मैटर करता. Yeah. 16 into 11, that is an asterisk and that is into. So 16 into 11. To give you as a connected shortcuts, right? Because for this, I need not use calculator in CAT examination. This I can do manually. Only when bigger calculation is there, I would try to use the calculator. Okay. So 16 into 11 is 160 plus 16. 16 into 10 plus 16 into 1. That is 176. 48 into 11 is 480 plus 48. And that is going to be 528. 72 into 11 will give you 720 plus 72. That is going to give you 792. 124 into 11 will give you 1240 plus 124. That gives you 1364. 248 into 11 will give you 2480 plus 248. And that gives you how much? That is 8, that is 12, that is 7, and that is 2. 2728. And finally, you have 360 into 11. That is going to be 3600 plus 360, which will give you 3960. Clear? All of you sure? Can you do this calculation, please? Into 9. Done. 16 into 9 is 160 minus 16. That is 144. This is 480 minus 48. That is 432. Now this is 720 minus 72. That is 650, 648. So this is 1240 minus 124. So 124 plus 6 is 130 plus 90 is 240. 1096 kada? Sorry. Yeah. Oh, my bad. It's increasing. My bad. 1116. My bad. Sorry. So this is 2480 minus 248. So 248 nunchi 80 vallali aithe 32 kada? 2232. Clear? And then this is going to be 3600 minus 360. That is 3240. Clear? Multiplication of 9 also done. Squares. So we should know the squares till 25. Clear? Now let's understand how to calculate the square of any two-digit number. Okay, a very important technique which will be useful in the examination. Again, there are multiple techniques. I have picked the easiest one to remember. I repeat, try not to put too many things to by heart in the examination. And I'm again repeating, unless you're applying all these calculations on a daily basis, this will remain a shortcut. This is not a shortcut in my life, at least. Clear? There's no space for shortcuts in CAT. You will only be able to apply those shortcuts if you're regularly practicing those shortcuts. Are you getting it? Clear? So the minute you say the by heart cheyali, you will forget in the examination. Andaki me regular calculation lo, this has to be incorporated. The minute you ever see into 11, you have to write 10 plus 1. The minute you see into 9, you have to write 10 minus 1. And so on and so on and so on. Okay? So square of any two-digit number, we can go ahead with the concept of a plus b whole square concept here. What is the formula of a plus b whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab. We'll slightly change the process. We'll use a square, b square. We'll put a cross and then we write 2ab. I'll explain you, don't worry. A square, b square, 2ab is what we'll be using. Clear? Now, let's take a number called 78. So this becomes a and this becomes b. So what is a square? 7 square, that is 49. What is b square? 64. I put a cross. And now I want 2 into a into b. Now it's better to do a into b into 2. So what is 7 8s? 56. 56 into 2, 112. Clear? So I write 112 and I add them. So this is 4, this is 8, this is 0, this is... Yeah, I'm giving you, don't worry. Clear with this part, guys? I repeat, a square, b square, put a cross, and then write 2 into a into b. When you have large numbers, it's advisable to go reverse. A into b into 2 becomes an easier process. Clear? Sure? Let's take one more number. Pranati, you can give me that number, whichever number you want. Put a two-digit number. 65 is very easy. Anything else? 98. Okay, let's go with 98. So same concept here, Pranati. You can listen once again. A square, 9 square. 9 square is going to be 81. B square, 8 square. 8 square is going to be 64. Now the last place should always be left empty. Because any number ending with 8 square has to end with a 4. So to leave the last place empty. Now, 9 8s are... Good morning. 9 8s are 72 into 2. 144. So I write 144 and I add them. So this becomes 4, 0, 6. Clear? Vijay, go ahead with your doubt. 2AB is nothing but, if this is A, this is B, 2AB means 2 into A into B. Now all I did is A into B into 2. Yes, you have to write 2AB here. That's what I wrote, Kadamma. A square, B square. First place will be across 2AB, and then you have to add. Clear? Right? Sure? Sure, everyone? Small homework for next 15 minutes. Guess? Small work for next 15 minutes. Guess what's the next work? Write all the squares. 26 to 99. Quick. Practice this process. 26 square, 27 square, 28 square, 29 square. Take 15 minutes. No problem. I'm not in a hurry. 7 बजाए रहे अभी. It's just 7 o'clock, okay? Make this process perfect. A square, B square, 2AB, add. A square, B square, 2AB, add. I hope all of you are clear with the process. Pranati, finally done? Okay. Anybody else? Yeah, cool. Take 10 to 15 minutes. All the squares from 26 to 99. Yeah, by the way, somebody pointed out well. Now remember one more thing. I forgot to tell you one thing. A square and B square should be two-digit numbers. I'm sorry, I missed that point. Okay, suppose I'm calculating a 21 square. So what is 2 square? 4. I will write that as 0, 4. What is 1 square? 1. So I'll write that as 0, 1. And then it's 2AB, that is 4, which is 441. My bad, sorry guys. Clear? So second condition is A square and B square should be two-digit numbers. जल्दी कर भगा भगा हो जाएगा कुछ नहीं पड़ता है ये तो खाते तो भाई क्या करना इसलिए पड़ता है ना ओवर को घंटा लगने वाला है इससे मेरा क्लास नहीं कर टायर्ड है ना मतलब ग्रेजुएट को क्लास में बिठा के कराना पड़ता है Done. Good. Good, Kaushik. Good. Quick, last 3 to 4 minutes. Push. Push your brains. It's okay. They albat lead gadra. Even CAT 24 kids have committed a lot of calculation mistakes despite calculator being there. Small calculations, they are not writing it properly. చాలా మంది చేశారా చాలా మంది మిస్టేక్స్ చేశారు I'm the only one who has 100% accuracy. Not even a single guy with 0 wrongs. Online students, quick, Satvik, Pradi, Tanusha, Gautam. Who else? Harshita, Abhijna, Ramya. Always when you go larger number, na, A into B into 2 kar lo. 8 fours are A into B into 2. So what is 8 fours are? Into 2. That's it. Try 64. That's your answer. 6 fours are 6 fours are into 2. बस यही गलती करते हैं लोग. 58 नहीं है, 48 है. Now though nobody's checking your notes. Who knows all of them are correct or wrong? అది కూడా తెలియదు కదమ్మా. Just practice చేశారు మీరు. Who knows or like the mistake that she just committed. 48 జాగ్లో 58 రాసింది. ఎవరు చెక్ చేస్తాడు? Last 2 minutes. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Yep, you can finish the rest at home. In case you are committed to CAT, please finish the rest at home, okay? I repeat, guys, on an average, every CAT student commits at least one calculation mistake. I'll give you one example of today morning only here. Okay? So I had a girl from St. Joseph's, BA Psychology Honors girl. She just came writing CAT 2024. And she belongs to NC OBC category. So look at the green signals, okay? One, she was NC OBC category. Two, females. You should understand that females get the gender diversity advantage. Clear? Third, non-engineer. Okay? being a non-engineer also gives you additional advantages. So this is all the three boxes ticked. Amazing communication skills. Okay. Marks in 10th 89 percentage, 12th 91 percentage, graduation. Any guesses? Andhra University, Geetam nahi hai. అంతే కదరా. So AU, she has an 8.7, which is a big score. Okay, because St. Joseph is affiliated to Andhra University, and I'm not kidding. Why did I make Geetam nahi hai? Autonomous में आराम से मिल जाता है भाई. Agreed? AU kada? Agreed, right? Autonomous, especially Geetam, you get marks very easily. Yes, who said no? I have your college alma mater telling me that. तो गीतम आराम से मार्क्स आ जाता है सर. अगर गीतम में मार्क्स नहीं आया मतलब आप बड़े गधे हो फिर. Right? So 8.7 AU, which is not a small number. I'll be very frank, because AU, it's not easy to grab marks. Now she comes today, NCOBC, for old IIMs, the cutoffs are 70 percentile in each section. Old IIMs. Last year, I had a girl from Sun School of Hotel Management, BBA, 95.3. She's sitting in IIM Calcutta. 95.3, ticking the same boxes. BBA girl, NCOBC. Right. Now, this girl that I'm talking about is expected to score anywhere between 97 to 98 percentile predictions. Okay. Now, this she thrashed off with a 98 point something. LRDI, she had around 88 point something. Quant, the prediction is 67 point something. IIM Calcutta, will point. Okay. Now, I'll leave the statistics of her quant. She committed one question as a wrong answer, which was a calculation mistake. And that gave her a -1. Now imagine, had she been correctly calculating, she would have got a +4 on this score. A +4 would have already taken her to 73, 74 percentile. Safe side, she could have easily gotten into IIM Calcutta. Sarle, IIM Raledu, you're thinking 98 వచ్చింది. Fine. Old 6 IIMs lo avadu. Now, the next IIMs are open for her. So the next best IIM she has, that I'm sure which she can also convert, is IIM Udaipur. Okay. Now let me give you a few more insights about this. Now IIM Udaipur has an average package of 18 lakhs per annum. Any guesses what is the average package of IIM Calcutta? 35 lakhs per annum. Okay. IIM Cal, 35 LPA. So can I say one calculation mistake is costing her 17 lakh rupees? 17. Now, just because she has got such a good percentile, she can't even ask her parents drop chesi next year IIM the target cheskuntanu. Let's accept Vizag it's అంత సీన్ లేదు. ఇంట్లో ముగ్గురు దొబ్బుతారు. Right? So this is the plight if you commit calculation mistakes. This is how close it can get, and luckily we had this discussion today morning. This is how close it can get. Are you getting it? So here to at least she has all the categories. If we are male engineers and all that stuff, we need to be all the more on our toes. Every mistake counts in these examinations. It counts when you're on the borderline. So it might not count when you have got a great score. Like I got a 48, I'm expecting 99.9899. It won't matter much because one mistake could aithe 99 point something lo undipotundi. But when you're on the borderlines, that one mistake can cost you as good as here and there. Are you getting the point? Now that is how beautiful this game is. That if you are expecting a 35 lakhs per annum, you are expected to be really good in all the areas. Right? Now that's something which you need to understand. Syllabus is of school level only, but you need to become James Bond of it. I'll give you one more example since we are from Vishakhapatnam. Most of my students this year, most of my students, they have cleared LRDI cutoffs. They have cleared quant cutoffs. A lot of them are repeating because they have not been able to clear verbal ability cutoffs. Clear? For one simple reason, you are still in time. Imagine batches or people joining us in the month of Jan, Feb, March, April, July taka join avtaru. And since we are from Vishakhapatnam, we do not have great exposure towards reading good articles or writing summaries. I'm sure yesterday you have got a glimpse of that. Right? So, and one more complaint that a lot of students had is, sir, mocks we were getting good score, exam roju raaledu. That's the beauty of verbal ability. Every passage is a new passage. Every passage is a new passage here. You can't tell only till November 23rd I'll get all my answers correct. On November 24th, I'll get my answers wrong. That means in verbal ability, you should develop your ability to solve any kind of passage. Clear? And this is one more area which generally students neglect. That is reading skills. I'm not sure how many of you started or how many of you are doing it regularly. But trust me, guys, being a CAT mentor, I'll tell you one simple thing frankly. If you're good at verbal ability, your chances of getting into IIMs becomes easy. Because verbal is also tested in logical reasoning NDI. Verbal is also tested in quant. You have to read the whole question, understand the question, and interpret it. Same happens in logic as well. Right? So you would have done that reading speed exercise yesterday. You have to start mining as much as you can. Which brings me towards you. When you're traveling, what do? Yeah, I'm asking you. You travel almost 3 hours a day each. Yeah. So what do you do in those 3 hours? Now that is where start developing reading as a hobby. And that's why I always keep giving examples of my daughter. Now, why do I give that example? Because being a CAT trainer, I realized that reading is a very important skill. And that's why I'm giving her right from the childhood. And you have only 1 year. By next year, this time, we will be like, అవుతుంది లేదు అవుతుంది లేదు అవదు అనుకోండి we are losing 1 year. Right? So we'll have all these degrees at that time only here. Everybody's coming now. For last 10 days, I'm tired. Most of them are like, sir, I did not focus on CAT seriously, sir. What should I do now? Like, what will you do now? Right? You have to build your abilities, guys. I repeat, you have to upskill yourself to become a manager. I can't pay you even 10 lakhs if you can't handle those numbers. I can't give you that job. I'm sorry. I can't give you that job if you can't handle numbers. And that job is 25,000 a month. It's as simple as 25,000 a month. Now imagine you're expecting 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs, or at least a lakh a month. Right? So I repeat once again, do not commit the mistake of assuming CAT as an examination. It needs regular push, regular push, regular push. Start with newspaper-based articles. We are uploading articles in the group. Start solving them. Start writing summaries. And I repeat, one very important point in reading is your assumption should not be there. That's a major problem with us in Vizag especially. It's very important for you to understand author's viewpoint, amma. Sir, నాకు ఇలా అనిపించింది అరే నేనేం చేసుకోవాలరా? And that only comes if you do not read much. Once you start reading properly, kada, you start understanding, okay, what this guy is trying to say. You don't read too much. You're like, oh, ilaga avachu. That is your opinion. But the passages and the questions are based on author's opinion. All this gets developed only by practicing. So understand and realize your advantages, like females, non-engineers, OBCs, SCs, STs. I'm not advocating them, but the government is giving it. Take it, yeah. Why would I not want my student to go and sit there? Right? Even you have EWS quota also. One more student. Oh, me AU example, amma. Piche poindra. So the year before last, a lot of my students did not get OBC certificate renewed. Okay. So last year, while joining also, I was telling, boss, March or April, please apply for NCOBC certificate. I was telling every student. So again, 2 days back, day before yesterday, I met this girl from AU. She is expecting a 98 percentile. Sir, నాకు OBC certificate టైంలో దొరకలేదు సార్. ఎందుకు దొరకలేదమ్మా? Smile. అంతే. Smile. I literally made that statement. You will regret the whole life. You're an engineer. Now you are in general category. Imagine 98 with OBC. Oh, the kind of advantages you get. Are you getting it? So please do not commit these mistakes. If you are in any of these categories, you have to apply a fresh certificate on or after April 1st. Make it a note. I will not repeat, or if I'll definitely repeat, but if I forget, please make it a note. Because I am saying very clearly, April 1st tarvata certificate issue undali. Because that will continue till admission cycle, amma. Your admission will happen next year, April. 25 November lo CAT raskuntamu. 26 April lo we will be going and joining. Are you getting it? So therefore, the OBC certificate should be valid, and it's valid for only 1 year. So only if you issue after April 2025, it will be valid till April 2026. By then, they will complete all the admission formalities. Your interviews and all will happen by March, April. Our time ki me original certificate వాళ్ళు చూసుకుంటారమ్మా. And that's why they say April 25 నుంచి April 26 minimum validity ఉండాలి. So please do not commit these kind of mistakes. The government is giving you these advantages. Grab them. I had one more example of this kind. St. Joseph's, one girl comes and says, my father has SC. I'm like, great. She joined me in the month of July. First problem, July, 2 months mundu. My father has SC. I'm like, okay, what's the problem? I don't have SC. How is that possible? So like, we are from West Bengal. I'm like, okay, go and get it done. No, sir, my father is very busy to go and get the SC certificate done. SC Ravavu. 60 percentile I am వచ్చేస్తుంది SC category. I'm not kidding. At least a new IIM 60 లో వచ్చేస్తుంది ఈజీగా. And she applied to general category. Certificate లేదు. నాన్న అక్కడ వెళ్ళాలి, again అక్కడ somebodyకి catch చేయాలి, because నానా certificate is 1991 issued. But best part ఏంటి? As per the Government of India website, her caste is registered in scheduled caste category. Which means అంత ప్రాబ్లం అవ్వదు. బట్ మీరు వెస్ట్ బెంగాల్ వెళ్ళేసి చేయించాలి. సార్ నాన్న దగ్గర టైం లేదు. So please do not do these kind of mistakes. Let's talk about the morality of it later on. Right? Lot of students come, sir, I don't feel like using my caste certificate. Like, if you're an idiot, I can't help it. Right? That's a personal choice. But yes, if the government is giving you the advantages, utilize it. I'll be very frank with it. Because see, had the government told, you don't join, I will not give that seat to anybody, then I would support you. Let's go against reservation. But if you are not taking it, somebody else is sitting there, kada. So let's be selfish. It's as simple as that. But the point that I'm trying to make is, one more thing is, understand exposure is very important, guys. Start being a little aware about what is happening. As I told you long back, you have to start reading about What's MBA, what not, domain knowledge, a lot of things are there. What is finance? What is marketing? Yesterday, somebody was telling about, have you heard about this term called MBB? McKinsey, Bain and Co. and BCG. McKinsey, Bain and Co. BCG. BBA students, where did you read the word BCG? Good morning, sir. बाकी मार्क्स कहाँ से घंटा मिलेगा मार्क्स अभी मार्केटिंग पढ़ा है उसमें बीसीजी मैट्रिक्स सुना है तो घंटा मिलने वाला मार्क्स anybody was read marketing the word BCG matrix is always there and BCG stands for start waking up guys this is what I talk about my dear students of Narayana and Chaitanya right? BCG stands for Boston Consulting Group. These are the 3 top-notch consulting companies in India which go and recruit from IIMs. They pay 50 plus lakhs per annum. So we have to start becoming aware of our area. That is what is called smart person, yes. You can't get into these national colleges by being this. No, we have to change. If you're not completely committed to the MBA world, it's not going to be possible here. The girl that I'm talking about from St. Joseph's, she did not even predict percentile ra. And she's asking me, sir, where to check? And the first word comes from my insiders. Do you deserve to get into IIM? The whole world knows that percentile can be predicted. There are some common institutes, CL is predicting, IMS is predicting, iQuanta, CrackQ, and all that stuff is happening. Right, and this girl doesn't even know one email ID, one address, UP website. Adi okay. Yesterday I got a message from a girl from my past year student. She got a job in Hyderabad, Amazon. And then she messages, sir, I need a small help. I'm like, what happened? Sir, I got my scorecard. But I do not know what is the percentile. సర్లే అది ఓకేరా సార్ నేను చెక్ చేశాను నాకు ఇంత మార్క్స్ వచ్చింది చెప్పింది నేను ప్రెడిటర్లో పెడితే 15 మార్క్స్ తగ్గింది she says I checked I'm getting a score of 66 when I entered in these websites the score is coming out to 51 imagine you can't check your score by seeing the key ఏంట్రా మీరు IIMs లో వెళ్తారు అర్థమవుతుందా she checked 66 actually 51 ఉంది so if you can't calculate your own score I don't know where will you go okay 1 or 2 marks తేడా understandable అరే 15 marks తేడా so guys start being a little smart start being exposed to things start reading about management right at least BBA guys not knowing this is not right you should know a lot of these things and this is the only problem with Visakhapatnam or thanks to the Narayanas and Chaitanyas it doesn't allow us to go beyond you're happy in your own world so start becoming aware you have to be the smartest person in the room anything that you talk about MBA you should know it which company what is FMCG हाँ ही कर रहा है 5 कंपनी का नाम बताया FMCG में ब्रिटानिया FMCG में आता है ठीक है सेकंड कंपनी थर्ड पतंजलि ठीक है नेक्स्ट which speaks about how many brands you know yes Garima 5 FMCG companies coming to you next 5 companies in the FMCG sector BBA guys BTech will explain don't worry इतना देर बोलेगा क्या फायदा सो के बोलेगा तो क्या मिलेगा जब एक्चुअल तुम्हारे मुंह पे ही नाम नहीं है तो फायदा क्या लेकिन BBA students you can't fuck it up this way यार yes madam 5 companies in the FMCG sector खाली बेकिंग करेगी तो तेरे को बेकिंग के लिए ले लेंगे IIMs वाले Karthik, BBA student, 5 companies in the FMCG sector. Sad, Karthik, not expected of you. You can't clear interviews this way. Cannot. And that too, BBA student, chance ledu. That's why don't focus on wrong areas. Focus first on knowledge. As a college student, what is your first thing expected of you? Leave what you do or not. As a college student, what is the first thing expected of you? Study, gain knowledge. 2, as an IIM aspirant, all the more that is expected of you because you're going to an IIM. Without having this knowledge, you can't survive in an IIM, boss. So fast moving consumer goods is nothing but, as the word indicates, fast moving goods. Something that we use on a day-to-day basis. Like your soap, your toothpaste, your biscuits, your atta. Ashirwad, the atta is made by which company? Knowledge Ashirwad atta. All of you eat Ashirwad atta at home? Or at least you have been introduced to? Online students can also answer. Ashirwad atta is made by which company? What's the full form of ITC? Give me a few more products of ITC. And I'm happy she's an engineer and she's answering it. Okay. Give me a few more products of ITC. Very commonly thing, which I'm sure will be available in this class also. Classmate notebooks. ITC is standing for Indian Tobacco Company. That's the James Bond company in making cigarettes. From there, they got into all the stuff in the world. Right? Fiamma Devils soap is by ITC only. Clear? Dove is by ITC or P&G? Or HUL? Right? So first things first, guys. This is what I have done. I have started doing after my MBA. I'm giving this input before your MBA. From now on, any product that you hold in your hand, any product, first thing is check where is the manufacturing, who is manufacturer, which company is this? Simple. Yeah, this is how your exposure increases. Are you getting it? This is how our exposure increases. Why am I talking about FMCG? Somebody who wants big fat salaries, FMCG pays amazing salaries. They give you a sales job, but their sales job is a beautiful job. They don't ask you to sell. They ask you to manage the dealer network. Ante. I would love to become a salesperson in HUL. Do I need to sell Lux to you? Or Lux can be sold by himself, by itself. So in FMCG companies, you are a part of distribution chain. Ante. Whereas if you join banks and into selling, you have to sell insurance products. There's something called push and pull. Out of touch, Garima. One night batting. There's something called a push strategy, a pull strategy. A pull strategy is a strategy where the customers get attracted towards the product. The product pulls the customer. Push is where I have to push it on you. Like insurance, financial products are push strategy products. You have to push them on people. That's why you always keep getting calls, or your parents always keep getting calls. Credit card తీసుకోండి, ఇది తీసుకోండి, అది తీసుకోండి. Why? Because the industry is push, push, push and push. Are you getting it? So understand these certain things, understand the marketing game of it, learn about marketing, know the top-notch companies of marketing, understand what are the skills required to get into marketing. Anybody? What are the skills required to become a good marketer? First of all, what is the difference between marketing and sales? Great. Marketing is advertising. In a way, marketing is the promotional part of the product. It also includes packaging. The promotional part, ఏ కలర్ ఉండాలి, ఎవరి బొమ్మ ఉండాలి, or in the advertisement, which heroine has to be there or which hero has to be there. So marketing is involved to promote the product to the market. Sales involves this direct selling. Right. Now you need to understand in marketing roles, which is the best role which is given to any student. There's a word called brand manager. Brand manager is the guy who decides all these things. Who's the endorsing guy? What kind of ad will we make? Execution of ad, right? So if you want to be in the marketing side, you have to be creative and innovative. And of late, a strong marketing group has become content creators. Today morning, I finalized 4 ads of Apex, 40,000 a month. 4 ads, 40,000 a month. Why? Innovative. I need innovative ideas. And I told them, if I don't find you innovative, I'm throwing you off. I don't have time to think. If I had time to think, I would have done it myself. I want somebody else to think about it. But if your ads are not working, I'll throw you off. But that's the content creation industry, influencers. Look at the innovative way with which they come up with their reels or ideas. Again, having reels for a month is very easy. Continuing for 4 to 5 years is very difficult. So for marketing, you need to be innovative. You need to come with ideas. Idea generation has to be your game. Right? Something if you start doing, maybe your baking business might go up further. Which might also include taking photos while making. My own bhabhi is a baker in Pune. Right? It all depends on the way you take photos, the way you upload your photos, and a lot of other things. Similarly, sales, you need certain other skills. You need to be a sports person for sales. You need to be a field person for sales. So guys, start understanding the streams of management. I'll start covering in every class, one part of it. But I repeat, if I start getting into that, we might not be able to complete our course. And I'm again repeating, if you're looking at the top MBA colleges in India, if you're looking at earning 20 lakhs per annum, it is only for smart people. Why will a company pay you 20 lakhs if you're like this? मेरे को क्या मिलेगा तेरे को हायर करके बताएगी? बीबीए का तो बी नहीं आता हमको. Tell me, if I hire you today, what value will you give to me? Do you have an answer to this? Then how should I hire a 20 lakh per annum job? Leave that, survive करना difficult हो जाएगा यार. You can't survive in a B school. You'll have smart people there. And simple, a company comes to pick 2 or 3 students from the class, from the batch. If you are proving that you're smarter than me, then the best company will preferably pick him, no, than me. So till when he is alive, I can't get into the best company. Or I have to increase my levels to beat him or to go along with him. Either way, survival of the fittest among. So before doing your MBA, it's very important for you to understand different streams of management. What kind of companies? Name the best company in that sector. Like IT consulting is a very big and upcoming sector. What are top-notch companies in the IT consulting side? Business analyst role they get. Sorry. Yeah, business analyst. BA. Yeah, business analyst is what they get. That is above your team manager also. Direct MBA tarata business analyst scale botaro. Start knowing which are the best companies in the IT consulting role. What does IT consultants do? Right. So start understanding that way. Only then your answers in the interview will be smart. And I repeat, just getting into a B school is not our target. Our target is to get a job. Maybe your reservation and all these reservations might help you. But if these are helping you and you do not have smartness, akada belli se struggle cheskuntarro. I have a lot of my students who are in the SC/ST category side. They are struggling in IIMs. IIMs కి వెళ్ళిపోయారు, సరదా అయిపోయారు. బట్ అక్కడ కాంపిటీషన్ ఎలాగా ఫేస్ చేసుకుంటారు? 70లో ఐఎం కాశీపూర్ వచ్చింది ఒక అమ్మాయికి ఎస్సీ కేటగిరీలో. ఐఎం కాశీపూర్ క్లాస్లో 99% వాళ్ళు కూడా కూర్చున్నారు. ఎలాగ కంపీట్ చేయగలుగుతారా? How can a 70 compete with 99? Are you getting the point? So if you have category advantages, yes, it might make your job easy. But somewhere you will get stuck in the cycle. Somewhere you'll get stuck in the cycle. So the only way to survive the whole process is increase your smartness. Just coming, studying, going will not get you IIMs, guys. I'm serious about this. This will not get you IIMs. You need to learn how to talk. You need to learn how to gain knowledge. CAT is just a part of the game. The real game will start after CAT. Are you aware? After CAT, the selection ratio is 1:5. So if IIM Ahmedabad has 500 seats, they will give a call to at least 2,500 to 3,000 people. Out of those 3,000, they will shortlist 500. So 1:4, 1:5 is the ratio of selection after CAT. So people say the game starts after the CAT results are out, not just when you get the CAT results. Surviving that process is going to be a very important task. Clear? From next class, I might ask you anything about GK. Carry newspaper from today or tomorrow or download an app. People who are traveling, read. Just read. 1 to 2 months, just mind data. Whatever is happening, Google a little more, research about it, watch some good YouTube channels on news, analysis. Start getting into it. I'll start every class, I'll put 5 to 10 minutes of your time to do all these things. But for that, I want your participation. Homework ఇస్తే చేయట్లేదు గంట బోల్రా homework ఇస్తే చేయట్లేదు ఇంకా ఇది ఏం చేసుకుంటారా start owning up your career, guys. It's very important. My job is to provide you with all the exposure which no institute gives you. But if you're not picking up and you're not taking it forward, that's your loss. When I met your mom, like, please take care of my child. Like, I'm ready to take care of her. But I'm sorry, first she has to take care of herself. If she won't work hard, there's always saying you can take the horse to the pond, you can't make it drink water. So I can assure you we'll do everything that is required for your betterment. But I repeat, this journey will be incomplete because you have to travel the journey. You have to cross the path. I'll not cross the path. I'll just show you. Go in that direction. So if you understand one way, there's a lot to learn. Start baby steps. You're weak in English, 5 words of vocabulary. Newspaper reading every day. Do not forget to write summaries. You're weak in maths, calculate every day. Over and above that, we have to gain knowledge about different sectors. And I repeat, in MBA interviews, they will quiz you about your graduation. And if you're not answering, you're rejected. Because a good B school, can I say, expects a good student? And a good student is the one who knows at least some part of his education. You can't say, I don't know anything. They also understand you can't remember everything, but they also expect something from you. ఆ కాన్వర్సేషన్లో వాళ్ళకి తెలిసిపోతుంది మీ దగ్గర ఎంత మ్యాటర్ ఉంది. I don't need more than 3. I have already judged a lot of BBA students already in my class. With 2 questions నాకు అర్థమైపోయింది ఎంత లెవెల్ ఉంది మంది. Right? So, and that guy is my bap. That guy is a professor in a B school. He'll figure out in seconds. The way you answer, he'll get to know how much do you know. That's it. He won't give you a second chance because he'll have pressure. Interviews complete cheyali. Understand from their side. Whole day they have to sit and only interview people. So somewhere they will also have the pressure called begi mind up cheyalra. So why will they give you a second chance? You don't give answers, they judge you, give you marks, done. That's it over. You're an impressing personality, they like you, they give you marks, get selected. Right? So you have to work on that part. Clear? Right? So squares of any 2-digit number is done. One last part for today's class. Square of a number ending with 5. Very simple technique, okay? You can apply this logic also. But this is a further simplified shortcut. Suppose I want 5 square. What is 5 square? 25. What is 15 square? 225. What is 25 square? What is 35 square? Now understand, this will definitely end with a 25. Okay. 1 into 2 is 2. 2 into 3 is 6. So 3 into 4. 3 into 4 will be, that's it. Similarly, 45 square. 4 into the next number. 4 5s are clear. Let's take a 85 square. So I have to pick 8 into the next number. 8 9s are 72 and the number will end with a 25. So all it means is if you have a number called A5 and you are squaring it, the output is in two parts. That number will always end with 25. The left hand part of the number would be A into A plus 1. Just the next number. Clear? Suppose I look at, we missed 75, no? Suppose I look at 75 square. So 75 square will definitely end with a 25. My first digit is 7. 7 into 8. 7 8s are. That becomes your answer. Clear? So one more homework. Repeat this process till 255 square. Because you have to buy heart till 25 square kada. Why square చెప్తున్నా? What is A into A plus 1? A square plus A. Now let's take one example. Suppose I'm talking about 225 square. Okay. So can I say this will be 22 into 23 and the number will end with 25? Now smartly, can I write 23 as 22 plus 1? So 22 plus 1 into 22 entama? 22 square plus 22. So what is 22 square? 484. So this 22 into 23 is equal to 484 plus 22. That is 506. So my answer here becomes 506. So remember this, whenever I'm multiplying two consecutive numbers, okay, it is the smaller number square plus the smaller number. Suppose 23 into 24. Two consecutive numbers kadamma. I hope you understand consecutive. One after the others. So 23 into 24 is two consecutive numbers. What is the smaller number? 23. So 23 into 24 is 23 square plus 23. Ardhavainda? I repeat once again. 23 into 24 can be broken as 23 into 23 plus 1, which can again be written as 23 square plus 20. So whenever I'm multiplying two consecutive numbers, the output is the smaller number square plus the smaller numbers. So what is 25 into 26? 25 square plus 25. What is 25 square? 625, 625 plus 25. Then that's going to be your answer. So 5 square, 15 square, 25 square, 35 square, so on, so on, so on. Go up till 255 square because we already got 255. Kada? So 255 square will end with 25. My left hand side part is 25 into 26. That we got as 650 and therefore my answer becomes 65025. Clear? Right? So this becomes your homework. Tomorrow's class will continue from here. We'll do a bit of more calculation. Mostly tomorrow I'll wind up the calculation part. Clear? All the best guys. Thank you. Gain knowledge guys. Start getting knowledge.